Go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us today. We got a good one, an interesting one, I think. So hang in there. We're going to get going here in just a second. Those of you that have sent us pictures, thank you very much for your pictures. We're trying to post them all as quickly as we can. Each day we post a new picture from one of our clients. We tag you. We let you get full credit for your picture, but we get 1 million views. We probably get a little over 1 million views a week just on Facebook alone, not counting Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So if you want some exposure, send me your pictures, and whoever gets the most likes and the most shares on their picture, you're going to win $1,000 given to you by your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, me. I'm going to give you $1,000. Send me your pictures of you catching your fish of a lifetime. Make sure you put www.yoursaltwaterguide.com on your photo. You have to let us have it. Email it to me at yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com. We'll post it. If you watch, I'm posting pictures every day of different clients catching fish. It can be you, your children, whatever. We'll post you. We'll tag you, draw people to your social media platform if that's what you want, or you can just send us your pictures. Whoever gets the most shares and likes, you're going to win $1,000 this month. Still got quite a few days left in the month, so you got plenty of time. Send us your pictures, yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com. And let us know what to tag on the picture. A lot of people are sending us pictures, and I don't know who to tag, so then it takes a couple days because then I get to figure out who you're tagging, and then we post them, and then everybody gets to see them. Gang, we got a picture going crazy viral right now. It's got 30,000 views already on Facebook and Insta, so that's what'll happen if you send us your pictures. And we posted that picture this morning. So that's pretty cool. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. I'm always giving back. I'm always giving back to all my clients and all my friends. And thank you very much for all being a part of our shows every day. This is 2.5 years that we've been doing this every day, Monday through Friday. And today show is sponsored by Promar Ahi USA. You go to promarahi.com, type in Promar Ahi, all one word. That'll take you right to the store. When you're in the store, gang, you're going to see so many incredible products that you had no idea that Promar Ahi makes. You're going to go, oh my gosh, they make the sabikis, they make the sabiki rods, my bait scoop, my gaffs, my landing net, my squid braille. They make everything. And something that we're going to talk exclusively about the Cedar Plug today. We're going to talk about it and how important it is to have on your boat and how many people have gotten their day saved. But listen, Promar makes the daisy chain cedar plug. They make the single cedar plug. They make it in different colors. My favorite color is this one, the natural wood color. This is the go-to. Got to have it behind the boat every time I fish. Go to promarahi.com. and then look at the Cedar Plug collection. Get some of these. You got to have one of these behind your boat at all times if you're trolling, because what eats the Cedar Plug? Everything. We've caught everything on them. You can't even comprehend what we catch on the Cedar Plug. I could go into it. It would take a 3-day show to talk about just what we catch. So go to Promar Ahi, check out all the cool products. And then when you're going to check out, because I know you're going to fill your basket up with stuff because you're blown away that they have everything you need to be successful in Southern California. As you're checking out, put in the code YSWG. You're going to save 10%. That's pretty good. It's always good to save money. So you're going to save 10% just by putting in the code YSWG, and you're going to get a lot of stuff that you need anyway. So go over to promarahi.com and check out all the cool products they have. All right, gang. So here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. My account just got suspended at TikTok. Crazy. All right. I violated integrity and authenticity policy. Okay, whatever. All right. Well, we'll keep going here. So, gang, today we're talking about the Cedar Plug, the live deception Cedar Plug by Promar Ahi USA. So I want you to go over there and check it out. But listen, gang, when these cedar plugs first showed up on the scene, I believe it was the mid to late 80s when I saw the first one come on the boat. We were fishing albacore down in San Diego. And you're not putting, a guy showed up, passenger showed up on the boat. And we were getting bit all day, every day on the Zookers and the zucchinis. All the Zooker lures were working phenomenal. They were working epic. And we were like, no, you're not putting that chunk of wood out behind our boat. No way, no how. You cannot put that chunk of wood out behind our boat. And I can't even tell you. All of a sudden, somebody yells hookup. We wind in this albacore, and here's this chunk of wood hanging out of his mouth. I don't know how the guy got it in the pattern back there, slid it in the water. But from that day forward, I started sharing with other boats and other captains about this chunk of wood. And the thing started coming. People started showing up on all the boats with this chunk of wood, trolling this cedar plug. It wasn't a daisy chain. It was just the single chunk of wood. No paint, no coloration, just a piece of cedar with a lead head in front of it. And now, gang, that was in the late 80s. Now you've got to have one of these in your pattern at all times. Perfect. And this shows about what happened yesterday down here in Cabo San Lucas. Gang, we're fishing that yellowfin tuna down here under the dolphin schools. And we had all kinds of stuff out behind the boat. But the only lure that would get bit behind the boat trolling through the pods of dolphin was this cedar plug. The wood color, the natural color would get bit every time. Nothing else would get bit. And I go, man, I got to talk about this on the show because, gang, I ran charter boats. I ran sport boats up in Southern California for years and years and years. And I took you out on your private boat as a guide. And I'll tell you what, I always had to have some of these cedar plugs from Promar in my tackle box, in my backpack, or whatever I was going to bring on your boat to go fishing with you. I always had to have some of these because they get the boat stopped like you can't even believe. And now I have people telling me that they caught fish of a lifetime. I caught my first bluefin. I caught another bluefin. I caught another dorado. I caught yellowfin tuna. Everyone's using these now. And they're catching fish on these things. We've caught marlin on them, sand bass on them, white sea bass on them. I don't know why. I can't even tell you. The thing doesn't even look like any type of fish I've ever seen when I'm diving or snorkeling or swimming. I've never seen a chunk of wood swimming around. I've never seen a fish that looks like a chunk of wood. I've watched these things in the pattern behind the boat. They're darting back and forth and they're spinning a lot, and then they're darting back and forth and they're spinning. I don't know why that pattern, what it does that makes those fish eat it, but they eat it, and they eat it all day, every day. Gang, from now on in Southern California, because of this last hurricane and all the push that happened, now everything's really changing dramatically. And I'm telling you, what's happening right now in Southern California, you're going to turn the corner. You're going to start to see skipjack showing up in the fish counts because the water is so tropical. That's the one thing that's missing is that skipjack. I think that's what's missing to get that wahoo up in your area is you're going to start, as this fall starts to set up, we're going to start to see more skipjack in the fish counts. We haven't seen any yet. Maybe today's the day. Maybe they're posting them today. I don't know. But we haven't seen the skipjack in the fish count, but we are seeing the yellowfin. And that's why I firmly believe that you've got to have some cedar plug out behind the boat, maybe one or two, maybe all four lures or six, whatever you're trolling. A lot of the old time albacore fishermen used to tell me, the jig boat guys, they didn't give them a choice. They trolled one color white behind the boat. And if I was running, I'd pull one color cedar plug behind the boat. If I had one lure to pick, I'd pick the cedar plug because everything likes them. Everything eats them. They work phenomenal, gang. You cannot dispute the fact that they work. And you'll talk to so many captains today that'll tell you they got to have a cedar plug out behind the boat. It doesn't make sense. It hasn't made sense since the mid 80s when it first showed up on my boat. I didn't know that this wood would get bit, and I wouldn't let anybody drop this wood out behind the boat. I was like, no, you can't. Now you have to. And yesterday we wouldn't have caught any of the fish we caught. We caught Dorado. We had a sailfish try to eat it, and we caught yellowfin tuna on the Cedar Plug behind the boat in Cabo San Lucas. I'm a firm believer, and you got to have some Cedar Plugs out behind the boat all the time if you're trolling. And if you're in Southern California right now, you better have them out behind the boat. What speed do I like to troll them at? 6.5, 7 knots for the yellowfin and the Dorado and the yellowtail. And if I'm going to fish that bluefin, I'm going to crank it up to 10 knots and troll it back there behind the boat, way back behind the boat. I'm going to drop these things way, way, way back. You think you got it back far enough? I'm going to put it back farther. It works like the Mad Max, or it works like the spreader bar. The Cedar Plug works great, but you got to have some of them behind your boat. Good luck out there, fishing gang. I will be with you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Okuma Wednesday. We'll have neat little Okuma product to show you. I got another really cool reel I want to show you. Tomorrow we'll talk more about spinning rods and reels and how important they are to have behind the boat when you're fishing. You want to have some spinners in the back so that your friends and family have a chance to cast. All right, gang. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. Thank you very, very much. We're under attack on all social media right now. I don't know why, but they're trying to ban me on everything. And I'm not, I don't know. All right. Thank you. Adios.